Well, their view on homosexuality is not to be judgmental because none of us should be like that. None of us are like that. Some in the past might have after realizing from one side that homosexuality should not be taken lightly, but after learning the truth, some might have realized not to be judgmental. But the Jehovah's Witnesses' view on homosexuality is something to worry about because in the word of God's imagination, not just his imagination, but his actual dealings with his believers. In the word of the Bible, it does say, like in the King James Version, for example, in the Ten Commandments, that, well, I believe it is after or in the Ten Commandments, but I do know that it is an abomination. So therefore, homosexuality is condemned by God. Not to say that those who like the lifestyle or support it are condemned themselves. That's not what the word is saying, okay? You guys still have an opportunity to change your ways if you want to. We don't force people to change lifestyles like that. It has to be up to the person themselves. Because we do pray on behalf of those whose lifestyles are contrary to what God actually pleases to see. Well, by that I mean what God sees in His pleasure. Because, well, our view to homosexuality is we can't condone it because it is against God to actually kiss man in the mouth or to actually sleep with such ones, and God condemns homosexuality. Now that doesn't mean that homosexuals themselves are condemned. Like I said, remember, homosexuals are to be loved. For Peter does mention in the book of Peter that all men must be respected, that we must have respect for one another, even for those who are living their lives not according to Bible scriptures. So, therefore, we have a good explanation and an excuse even to even hang out with such ones. Not to say that we should imitate their lifestyle, because sometimes the brothers and sisters might warn us to be careful with who we hang out with, and that I can definitely understand. It's just that with regards to homosexuality, we love homosexuals. We want you guys to come into God's home because He has opened the invitation to you all as well. This invitation is open to all. So therefore, Jehovah God doesn't condemn homosexuals. It's just the act that He condemns. So with further ado, we just want to say we praise you guys for making the effort and changing your lifestyles, and even if not at the moment, at least eventually you'll know it sooner or later, and hopefully you'll become one of us, because there's some articles in the Watchtower in the section where it's called The Bible Changes Lives, in where some of the brothers and sisters might have had a homosexual conduct that needed to be changed, not by force but by free will. So we therefore love you guys. We just don't follow along with the act. That's pretty much it. That's what I can say about the Jehovah's Witnesses beliefs in homosexuality.